It's the natural that I was worried about, yeah. Oh, wow, he actually...
Look at that flank of Banelings right
still
there.
can't, yeah. The force field. Well,
that's kind of a funny force field, yeah.
It actually ends up perfect. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Could not have really defended this better so far. Oh, well, then there's that part. Oh my gosh. I spoke too soon.
It was 100% the best defense ever. And then that, and it's just unfortunate the second you said that happened. But 15 probes do go down.
There is luck in broadcasting as well, folks.
27 workers, that's great a few minutes from now, but at this moment he needs the Lingbane in position and he needs to get on top of this army before it sieges up.
So he's drawn some attention over there to those rocks that were in the middle of the map, but in fact it's going to be a push here from the very south center at 6 o'clock from Maru. He's scanning, he's going to receive Shank setup. It doesn't appear the Lambo's reacted in time.
Oh, that's like 8 Banelings and the Queens all going down instantly. He's got no more Banelings. Tasteless, this is a disaster for Maru.
It's crazy because Lambo's playing so well. But the moment that this push initiated, it looks like Lambo might just get decapitated here, losing those Banelings, losing some of those Queens. And I think Maru...
Let's see set up that area to make sure he doesn't let the probe stop that many cannons too easily.
Well,
no, it's not. Oh my god, what a ninja.
Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, he can get in here and cancel these, can't he?
Yeah.
That's a lot of drones.
Oh, he's looking good so far, but the SOS will start more cannons here.
Yeah, can he actually end up stopping all these? If he can, SOS is going to be in some real serious trouble.
This is looking pretty terrible for SOS right now. I think there's so many drones.
This is almost every drone. How many drones are actually mining minerals right now? 3. It's not very many.
Yeah, but as soon as he's defended this, he can start mining again. Oh. Even that one drone survived. The probe didn't attack.
Wow.
What a defense.
Okay, so... Okay, I'm really a little bit caught off guard here. Obviously, yeah, there's a dip in income, but the amount of cannons that were built and canceled, and then there's like also the 2 pylons and also his next...
Yeah, one of these disruptor shots here landed a little bit. We don't mind as well. TY, actually, he steamed a while back. He's going to have to steam again here in a second.
Oh,
force field bio units.
Force field bio units, and also half of his army, or rather a third of his army to the top here, got stasis warded. Neeb is having to give up some ground, though. There was a nice EMP landed on the ball of Protoss there, so the sentries got covered. A lot of the Stalkers got softened up as well as the Adepts. So TY has a chance here with his upgrades finishing up. More and more Disruptors coming in to engage, though. Nice times disrupting over there from Neeb, catching them as soon as they come out of stasis. For all you guys at home may not be aware, the stasis keeps the units safe as well as locked in place. And Neeb timed that out perfectly. And this Adept harass as well, finding more SCV damage. TY caught between a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah, supply is plummeting here. TY is trying to retreat back on. Neeb is on the chase here, at least was for a little bit, trying to catch some of those units. He's got
now
so many...
wait a couple of seconds, then engage.
Oh, and I do like this for Heromarine now, because this latch is very annoying for Zealous to deal with. The tanks are going to siege up. Zest is going to go for it, but there are
in the back.
There are mines in the mix as well.
Yeah, positioning not great. Zealot's going to jump on top as they do get the one tank. Immortal's going to flank here and get the other tank. And it looks like with the Zealots kind of absorbing the damage in the front, only 2 medevacs, one of which gets quite low. The force is pushed back for now, and with the tanks out, the siege is gone. So now, Heromarine just needs to win the straight-up fight.
Yep, he has a few more mines in the mix now as well. The last few Zealots going to run forward. The moment that the Protoss army is disengaging, that's always nice for Terran. Heromarine should keep up the pressure, I think, though.
The top of the ramp, that's not good enough. He's going to want it. That's a fantastic reveal right there. He does have cannons here. It's stasis hordes, but good beginning, good storm. The lurkers on the low ground are dangerous, but they are being singled out by these Immortals. This is actually a dream engagement for Zest. And even so, it's a little bit problematic. The Phoenix are now going to show up over here. The Hydra count is getting a little bit lower, so Serral does have to be careful.
Ooh!
And pulling back all those Immortals, yeah, they don't have shields, so they're not good for much longer here. Actually, if he fights with these, he's going to lose quite a bit. I was just about to say, if he can pull them back, he survives all of them, but he loses just about everybody.
Oh my gosh, that started so well for Zest as well. I hope that he can hold on here, because I like what he's doing with the fleet beacon. But
60 supply in advantage of Serral, and it's just, I think it's a question of those lurkers being so strong in that position. He's going to flank over here, but it's not synergizing too terribly well with the top, and there it is. It's going to be enough. They weathered the storms, but look at the supply difference. It's essentially a double army supply advantage for Serral.
Yeah.
And he's going to pick off a couple of stray units, but at the end of the day...
SCVs are going down. Can Neeb hold on and fight back here? That Marauder, and as in the bunker doing a lot of damage to these Stalkers, the Immortal is really putting in the hard work, though. This Cyclone is going to go down that next shot. Another Cyclone and a fresh hit point Marauder coming in. The Immortal goes down. Oh no, that Natural's going to die tasteless.
I don't think he can hang on to it for much longer. The probes are being pulled out. Anything to try to buy a little bit of time. It was in the orange, now it's in the red. The probes come forward. The Immortal has just now popped out. It's going to go down the ramp. It's solo Neeb. Neeb's gonna try to stack a few more probes.
14 hit points. One more volley here from a couple of orders. The Immortal, though, pushes him back.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. This get it.
He's just out of range. There he goes. Gets that last Cyclone. And the Immortal is obviously fantastic against Marauders. It's fantastic against Cyclones. Neeb doesn't actually get that last shot off there.
Oh, and a Manor Mule has landed.
I think that's actually to repair.
Oh no, well, we can say it's both. He's gonna get this. It looks like no matter what. You're right. I'm totally right, Maynard. I'm too excited. That is for the repair.
And then we get into the second tier tomorrow.
That's right. Now I have a different microphone. Magic. The magic of technology.
How many microphones do you need? A microphone for every break you're going to throw to?
Oh. World Star.
He's got nothing to say.
For no sense. Look, if Nathaniel came, we wouldn't have gone to as many breaks. All right?
That's for sure.
But anyway, looking at that, of course, seeing Rogue go through, it was powerful stuff from him coming in.
I'm really surprised that Has didn't try to utilize Stargate more. All he did was make a single Phoenix, and then he's like, no, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing this. Now that pylon that he had could actually work against him because Has is not able to
he's
enter
boxed out. Sorry, here comes Has stats right now. He's coming up now. The pylon was taken out, so Has can escape inside, but he shut down his own robo.
I mean, this is just painful, and at this point, Stats is not gonna try to run up this ramp, even though I think he could have, because there was no force field anyway, and Has a supply block, but Has is gonna end up losing at least one gateway here, if not both gateways. A couple force fields go down as well from the low ground, and that means that Has is gonna end up losing at least a Stalker. Oh, he loses 2, maybe 3. Jeez.
Yeah, he's starting to shave off quite a bit. That Immortal about halfway done. But here with Stats continuing to juggle with this War Prism, I think Stats has the muscle. He can push up here, and Has is basically out of options. GG.
Con's coming up, that's nice. But if the Banelings start to connect, oh my god, look at this flank he's setting up. Look at this right now.
Gets picked up. The stasis work frees him.
Wow.
Brilliant defense so far.
Wow.
It's just sentries. It's just oracles to hold off this stuff the way he just did it. There still are Banelings out here, so don't get too excited just yet. If you're a Showtime fan, Dark wants the series to go to Game 3. He's going to start hammering away at the front. Here come the Banelings. One force field seals them off. But for how long the next gateway does die here, Banelings waddling back and forth, trying to get in there, but the gun line of Showtime holding strong. They're pummeling through those Banelings. They're not connecting with anything. And Dark pulls back with his tail between his legs a little bit. He's going to rearm with some more Banelings, but the Phoenix still hovering about. Kind of scout that out right now.
The precision of this defense between the stasis ward, the force fields that came up at the last possible second every time, and all the lifts on Banelings. I have the sickest nerd chills right now.
Deep ion creep, and I really feel that every wave of Locust is truly gonna hurt. Classic is gonna try to win the game with his army, or at least do an insane amount of damage, but I don't know if he has the numbers here, yo, and the High Templars are very far forward, already burned through a couple of these storms. Is this an army that can end the game? I have a hard time believing it can.
Yeah, Nerchio is running home with some of these units. He left the rest sniping that Nexus here at the top. Some big storms landing on top of his army, but it feels like this army of Classic might be about to run out of steam here, especially with the next wave of Locusts potentially coming in. They can't be killing everything at the same time, so either they kill the Hydralisk and then the Locusts will come back in, or they will kill the Swarmos, but then the Hydralisk will deal with these Immortals. Classic really making the most of the situation though. He's caught up in army supply, he's got +3 attack completed now. Can he do this?
Yeah, the next wave of Locusts, like you said, a couple of Zealots do come in from the north side, and suddenly Nerchio is plummeting in supply as he lost all of the Hydras on the other side of the map. It seemed like such a risky call for Classic, but he's actually...
The Banshee's not going to be much help against the Queens and that Overlord. This is a very scary assault, one we've seen fall to once or twice in the past as well.
Oh!
Ooh!
Lings in the main base from their Overlord, and they're doing a lot of SCV damage. Special's attention being split here. Do the Banshees have Cloak, actually? That would definitely help out against these Queens, because if they don't, no they don't. Oh, this is terrible. The Special is going to be in so much trouble. Rogue coming down with plenty of energy, and these Queens, they're being transfused. There's an Armor-Seeker missile hitting the Roaches and the Ravagers, and a few of the Lings as well. Special pulling the boys to hold on, but does he have enough?
The Hellbats are doing work in here, as are the Cyclones. A couple of Biles do start to land. More Lings coming in, but there's still enough Hellbats remaining for now. If those Hellbats run out, though, that's where the Ling Reinforce will crush the Cyclones. For now, Special is held. He's lost 23 SCVs. That might seem disastrous.
This is where the window starts, though. Any Impulse Crystals is done. The one...
Oh, it didn't even start
Oh
yet.
my goodness, that is a massive mistake.
Okay, so in this situation, if you realize your opponent... this is bad, Roddy.
I think you're dead,
This is bad.
I think you're just dead. How is Showtime supposed to engage? The only thing you can do is just
turn around very quickly and dive on top of them.
Okay, I mean, he kind of gets on top of him, but this is going kind of poorly for Showtime so far, especially now that he gets under that Guardian Shield. Oh my god!
Well, that went as good as it could have gone, I think, for Showtime.
Yeah.
All things considered, you gotta wait. I think if you're Showtime, I mean, as ugly as it is, I just feel like you gotta wait. Or maybe pick off a reinforcement and then dive on top of it one more time. But his range is so late. Oh
well,
my
he needs to get behind him just like this. Catch the reinforcements. Great move right there. Push up the opposing Phoenixes against the wall. If you have the same amount and they have range, you can kind of fight them like that. But it looks like stats. He chooses to run away for now. He wants to get his lead a bit bigger.
Yeah, I mean, there is an Archon on point. A lot of Zealots as well.
Okay, he should be able to get the transfuses down on the Nydus. More roaches coming out. The Immortal halfway done. Probes surrounding and many more getting mowed down. The Archon on the far right.
Oh, the Immortal's about to come out. We've got Stalkers on the right-hand side. Shield batteries about to finish. The Probes withdrawing from the battle. Classic here with some amazing defense so far. One Immortal able to pop. The Prism ferrying that Archon to safety, but it's getting dangerously low. Those shield batteries are finishing. And with the Immortal out, if a second one gets out, that's it. This rush is toast. But for now, more and more probes being forced into the fight.
The Immortal about 70% complete here. The Immortal still, or the Robo almost ultimately taken out, but there's still so many units that are being warped in. Instead, Rogue's gonna try to move down behind the mineral patch. Here comes that second Immortal, and it looks like this will be held here by Classic.
Flawless defense here from Classic. The Archon does go down there. A slight mistake, but the Nydus Worm has been
pretty different. Like the Korean Zergs and European Zergs have different styles. So how is it different?
It depends a bit on the player, I would say, but Koreans, they don't want to go for late game usually. Like they feel like Protoss always wins late game. And in the foreign scene, like if you have Serral, for example, he feels really good late game and almost never beat him in late game. So it's very different. Like in Korea, I feel like you just defend all the time and you just win at some point. While in the foreign scene, even if you get to the late game, you know it's not necessarily a win. So I think Koreans are just more aggressive.
And do you like that style? Do you feel comfortable playing against Korean Zergs?
It's easier than foreigners, I think.
Okay, so we saw that it was an impressive series against Dark, and now
Reinforcements will come.
Yeah, these Colossi are all that's left here for Classic, and I don't think it's enough. There's too much creep, there's too many queens. Of course, only one Colossi can fit in that War Prism at a time. He's trying to get them out of there.
There's no more map to micro this back on. It's at the bottom right side of the screen, and that is the end of that.
This matchup, which is Dark versus a non-Korean. And he has lost the first game. I'm a little bit nervous for him right now, is all I'm saying.
Well, I want to make one note on that because I think it's really interesting to talk about. And, you know, you and I like to talk about these things. But Dark, it's funny because not a lot of people talk.
10 minutes. We're at 15. There's Broodlords hitting him. The fourth base going to be killed off for the fourth time.
All right. Serral is reaching for the waistband of the underpants of Zest. And he is hauling him over towards the toilet.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
It lined up perfectly. The ching ching lined up perfectly.
New subscriber detected.
Yo, Nico, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put on some clean clothes, guys. That was this. Oh.
Donation confirmed.
I'm exactly 2 centimeters taller than you and I'm a girl. Maybe it's because I'm German Kappa.
Whoa. It's like he tried to lose all of his units, man. It's like he tried to use or lose as much as he could to 2 banelings. That's harder to lose more than that, dude.
Those extra few units out hold you easy peasy. That was very nicely done from the Korean Zerg.
Yeah, the Dorito cannon there, you know, it's a really nice pressure. I believe he also...
I'm fine with anyone.
What do you think of Maru? I'm really curious about that.
he's a good player.
It almost was Zest. It was crazy in game one. If you look at the mini map, it looked like Zest was in a garbage compactor. Like he was getting more and more smushed in, right? And then eventually it was GG and a little.